So to decide the truth value of this compound statement, we have to break it down to pieces. Okay, we're gonna need to look at the truth value of this. So it should be easy to decide. Okay, we need to look at the truth value of this. Okay, because once we have the truth value of those, then we can refer to the basic truth table for the disjunction and decide which combination we're going to have. Then we can eventually decide the truth value of, of this compound statement. Okay, so we're going to look at the truth value of this and the truth value of this, and eventually we're going to look at truth value of this, all this. Okay, so to get the truth value of negation of Q, of course, we need to know the truth value of Q first. So that is why we always start with what? We always start with P and Q. Okay, P and Q. So the possible combinations of the truth value of P and Q are going to be true, false, okay, false, true, and false, false. So these are the possible combinations of the simple statement P and Q. So to decide the negation of Q, you just need to look at the Q, right? The truth value of Q. So if Q is true, then negation of Q is false. If Q is false, negation of Q is true. Then if Q is true, negation of Q is false. The last one is going to be true. So now you see you have the truth value of this piece now, right? And so next, we have to look at the truth value of this piece. So that's what we're going to decide. And if you look at this statement, it is what? It is a conjunction, okay? There are two pieces, okay? This piece and this piece, and they are connected by what? By an and, right? So you're going to need to use the basic truth table for the conjunction, okay? So now what you have is what? The truth value of the negation of Q, because it's already here. And you also know the truth value of P, which is it's here, right? So it's very easy to decide the truth value of this conjunction. So let's look at the first pair. Negation of Q. So if you look at the first row, the negation of Q, that's F, which means false. If you look at the truth value of P, so truth value of P is here. So basically you have a false, true combination. So false, true combination. So the conjunction is going to be false. So you should put a F here. Okay. Now look at the second combination. So negation of Q, it's true. The P is also true. So basically you have a true, okay, and a true combination, right? So the and statement should be true. So you should put a T here, okay? And the third row, so negation of Q now is false. And the P is also false. So you have a false combination. So the and statement is going to be false. So put an F here. The last, case, negation of Q is true, but the P is actually false. So you have a true and false combination. So the and statement should be a false statement. So now you see you have this column filled up. Okay. Now you're ready to decide. Okay. You decide the truth value of, the final compound statement. Okay. So negation of Q. So negation of Q is false. And this piece, the truth value of this piece, it's here. So now basically you're going to look at this column here, okay, and this column here, okay, and they are connected by an all, okay. So the first combination, negation of Q is false, and the truth value of this, you see, is false. So you have a false combination. And remember, it's all, right? So which means now you're going to refer to this table. So you have false and a false combination. So the disjunction is going to be false. So you're going to put an F here. Okay, that's because this is false and this is also false. Now you look at the second row. Negation of Q, you see it's true. And the truth value of this, as you can see, it's true also. So basically you have this combination. So you put a T here. And move on to the third. Okay, negation of Q is false. And this is also false. Okay, so false, false. The all statement should be also false. So put an F here. Then the last combination. So negation of Q. So negation of Q here is true. And this, the value of this, truth value of this is false. So you have a true false combination. So true false combination, the all statement should be true. So now you're done. So go back to the MyLab and let me show you how to put each of those pieces in. Okay, so it starts with T. So the negation of Q, then that will be false. Okay. And so you have a false, true. So for the conjunction, that will be false. And for the all statement, so that will be false. Okay. So check answer. Okay, that. So give you the second row. So negation of Q now become true. Okay. Then the and statement now becomes true because you have a true, right? And then the all statement, so now you have again true, all true, so it's gonna be true. So check that. Yeah, it's good. Negation of Q now is false. And the and statement, so you have what? You have a false, of course, the and statement should be false. And here, for the all statement, you have false, all false, so it's going to be false. And check that, yes. And the last one, so Q is false, negation of Q will be true. And an and statement, so you have true and false. So for the and, it should be false. And the last piece here, negation of Q, remember it's true, but this is false. So the all statement should be true. Now you're done.